Mark, you came in today because your company is really involved in the quality of the air, right? So from a heating, ventilating, air conditioning perspective, but it goes much further than that. So tell us just for 1 second, what does SmartHouse do as far as the high-performance aspects of a custom home?
Well, when we get involved in a home with Jeff, with REA Homes, the goal is to figure out what the client's goals are and help to achieve those. So most often, REA Homes is building for clients that are very discerning. They want quality. They want assurance of comfort. They want to make sure their utility bills are as low as they possibly can be, and that involves a lot of planning up front. And that's what we do.
And so a lot of that just has to do with the quality of the environment as far as the air goes and the efficiency, so it's quality of your pocketbook as well, right? So you're involved in designing systems that are energy efficient as well as just the quality of the air itself.
That's absolutely correct. Most people building a home are aware that different municipalities have codes, building codes, where they require a certain level of performance or a certain level of efficiency, but codes are minimum standards, right? So passing code is like your kid coming home from school and proud of having a D. They pass, but only barely, just enough. So what we're out to do is to make sure that the home is as excellent as it possibly can be, that you're not going to have problems with comfort. Rooms are going to be the same temperature. You're not going to have issues with rooms that don't heat or cool, drafts, cold floors. And a lot of the people that are buying these homes have owned homes in the past that have a lot of problems. And most homes do, really, if you think about it. And what these people have decided is when they build their dream home, they want to make sure that everything's just right. They want the temperatures to be right.
And consistent and to reflect the temperature, where they set the thermostat, that type of thing.
Absolutely. They want their house to be right.
Right.
And similarly, in terms of indoor air quality, more and more people seem to be having allergy issues and also chemical sensitivities. So I think there's, an issue now that people are becoming aware that we bring a lot of things into our house, whether it's construction materials or consumer products. And these things are, in many cases, not really safe to be breathing and could actually hurt people.
Right. So like you said, building to code is like planning to get a C.
Correct. And it's actually especially important for people building in Missouri to know, because there's a code, an energy code called the International Energy Conservation Code, which is a very forward-thinking code that has been adopted by many, many states and many, many municipalities, yet the state of Missouri is lagging behind in adopting that code. But I can tell you that if you go across the river to Illinois, builders there are mandated to build homes that are way more efficient, nearly 30% more energy efficient than a house just right here in St. Louis. And there are some municipalities in St. Louis County that are adopting the Energy Conservation Code. But, in my personal opinion, and I think Jeff would share this as well, we know how to build homes to be very efficient. We know how to build homes to be very comfortable. We know how to build them without any problems. It would be great if all homes were built that way.
But don't you think the real issue is just the public education about it, that people don't know, first of all, that there's a difference, right? And secondly, that they can get a better quality environment home without spending a whole lot more money, that it will save them a lot of money over time to maintain the property and to keep it at the right temperature year-round.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
So people just don't know, which means, there's got to be a driving force, right? The only way to change something that's kind of set in a big industry like real estate is to have a driving force. So where might that come from to require or demand, that those codes are more strictly adhered to?
Well, it sounds like you're being that today, and good for you for bringing it to the public. But I think the driving force is it's going to have to start with customers. I think people see examples of it when they watch HGTV or if they read some of the Better Home magazines. They see examples of how it can be better. And I think they have to ask their builders for it. And I think they need to be presented with choices and budget options. And unfortunately, though, there are a lot of builders that are resistant to doing that because it would mean that house needed special attention.
Right. But Mark, your business goes beyond that, too, because if you have an existing home, and you want to know what your profile is. You do an audit. You can come out and audit somebody's current home, right?
That's absolutely true. Yeah, the biggest part of our business is we go out to existing homes. We help people solve problems. Either they can't afford energy bills, rooms don't heat or cool, drafts, cold floors, indoor air quality, allergies, stuff like that. And we can identify the causes, and we can provide solutions that are cost-effective and very gratifying.
So if you want to know what your current home is up to from an environmental perspective, or if you're thinking about building a custom home and you want to know how to make that a true quality environment for your family, call Marc Bluestone at...
It's 314-644-1570, or you can find us on the web. We're at callsmarthouse.com.